So before we jump into Dubai real estate, I want to talk a little bit about just the dilemma and especially, my perspective as a practicing doctor for 20 years in the United States. A lot of doctors I know live paycheck to paycheck. They have very, very high incomes, very little net worth, and not even $20,000 in the bank. And literally, if they don't get their next pay, like they can't pay their bills and whatnot. And so the challenge that a lot of doctors are facing, and I'm just going to use doctors because I'm a doctor. I know lots of doctors, but this applies to anybody with a high income. And if you're sitting in Chicago or Miami or Dallas or New York, and you're looking at, all right, all my time goes into this job that I have, right? Whether it's a medical practice or your corporate life or something else, like you go there, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., come back 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and you're pretty much spent. You really can't do much in the evenings on the side. Like lots of high income professionals try to do something on the side. It almost never works just because you don't have that level of professional management or the skill set or the capital to bring to bear that somebody working 12-hour days is doing in the same field that you're doing. So that's why a lot of doctors lose money, is that they do stuff on the side. And so the wealth creation dilemma is a really, really big factor. And whatever you do on the side, like if it's real estate or if it's something in Amazon or, people do all kinds of stuff. Some people teach courses and this, that, and the other thing. For me, once I started, becoming very, very wealthy, about 6-7 years ago, the first thing that happened to me was I just went into fear of, all right, now what's going to happen? I've got these millions of dollars and I've got assets. And what typically happens when somebody goes very, very wealthy, they clam up, they become silent, they just start to withdraw. And it's unusual. It's like I read about this phenomenon and then it happened to me and I was like, well, why am I climbing up? Why am I not sharing the secrets that I've learned in terms of wealth creation, in terms of cash flow with everybody else? Like it's almost like being selfish. This is my thought process, because if I had the cure to cancer and I only shared it with my immediate family and just a few of my friends, that would be a completely selfish thing to do. So why is wealth creation any different, right? So if I've learned something about how to make money, how to build teams, how to scale capital, and how to grow it and bring in abundance into the people around me, then it's my obligation and duty to do that and share it with the rest of the world. And so that brings us to Dubai, and this is just an absolutely amazing place. Like I've come here every time I come here, it's something new, it's something forward-looking. It's a place where you can actually scale your wealth, and this is what we're doing. So we decided to go all in on this, right? So we created a real estate brokerage, a consultancy, got all the appropriate licenses, whatnot. And there's a lot of steps you got to go through. Obviously, you got to bring in a lot of capital here, but I wanted to create a service that caters specifically to U.S. investors, doctors, high net worth individuals, people looking to grow their money safely. Because Warren Buffett says the number one rule about money is don't lose money, right? You want to do something that's extremely safe. So we work with developers like Amar, Damak, Danube, Soba Realty, those kinds of developers. And on the secondary market, a lot of these structures are concrete. They're not built out of wood, which is very different from the United States. Like these things are just absolutely solid. You go into a tower here in Dubai and, it's all concrete. It's not like the United States. It's like things don't break down very easily here. So if you're looking to grow your wealth, to create income streams, like this is an incredible place to do it. I highly, highly recommend you come out here to Dubai.